All right, let me show you what's going on here as we check out the latest on Hurricane Dorian. Still over 500 miles away from us, a very dangerous storm, and looks like it's increasing in strength right now. At 11 a.m., it was still a Cat 2. I think by the time we get to later on this afternoon, it will be a Category 3 hurricane. It's right on the cusp of that right now, and a very clear eye being seen right now on the satellite pictures. And as it approaches the Bahamas here, hurricane conditions are possible within the next 48 hours, and that's why a hurricane watch has been issued for the northern Bahamas. The computer models stay pretty tightly together here, which means they're in pretty good agreement over the next few days. They start to separate as we get to Monday and Tuesday because there's some differences in opinion when it comes to the computer models as to where this storm is going to go. And the main reason there's that big difference is because the storm is expected to slow down a lot before it reaches the east coast of Florida. And that gives it time to change course. Hopefully, we would like to see it weaken if that's at all possible, and it certainly is possible. But at this point in time, the current forecast keeps it as a very strong major hurricane approaching Florida's coast. So here's what we're looking at. Later on this afternoon, winds at 120 miles per hour. That's a Category 3. Same goes for tomorrow morning, Category 3. But this is the change in the forecast, potentially strengthening into a Category 4 storm with 130 mile per hour winds by Saturday night, by tomorrow night. Staying at Category 4 on Sunday, winds 130, and then increasing in strength a bit to 140 as it makes its way closer to the coast. But it's still offshore even on Monday morning, still way out there in the ocean, and then starts to move in toward the coast late Monday and into Tuesday and quickly begins to lose strength as it moves inland, Category 3, Category 2, Category 1, as it makes its way up through the Florida Peninsula and eventually into Georgia and maybe even South Carolina. So Category 3 storm winds 111 to 129 miles per hour. Category 4 winds 130 to 156 miles per hour. Right now, this one tops out at about 140 with higher gusts. We're also looking at tropical storm conditions as early as 8 a.m. Sunday morning right along the coast and then starting to move in. Tropical storm conditions, there's about a 90+% chance we're going to see tropical storm conditions and almost a 50% chance across the whole area that we're going to see some kind of hurricane conditions as we make our way into Monday night and Tuesday. Rainfall totals. I'm getting a lot of questions about this because the storm is forecast to slow down a lot. How much rain could we get? Well, this is Monday morning at 10 a.m. We're starting to see more and more rainfall move in with tropical storm conditions. Here's Tuesday early morning, and we're starting to get up to 5, 6, 7 inches possibly of rainfall. And look at this. By the time we get to Tuesday night into Wednesday, parts of our area could be looking at a foot of rain or more. As we get into Tuesday and Wednesday and even Wednesday night. So that's just potential. These are just estimates from Vipercast, but it's not out of the question at this point if the storm slows down enough. We'll talk more about Dorian coming up. Let's check on our local forecast with meteorologist Katia Hall. Katia?
All right. Thank you, Glenn. Let's take a look outside right now at Delray Beach, and you can see those waves crashing on shore. There is a high risk for rip currents across area beaches, so best not to get in the water. If you are planning on kind of hanging by the beach today, getting a look at the radar, you can see a few showers still pushing into St. Lucie County right now along 95 and the Turnpike. Some heavier rain there, so just be careful for that. And we also have a shower developing offshore here. Could be in St. Lucie Village around 12:06. So let's take a look at Vipercast here. That timestamp right in the corner of the screen here. So walking you through this, the possibility for some showers and thunderstorms developing mostly inland for today. Then as we head into around 8 o'clock tonight, things will start to wind down into the overnight hours. We could see some more showers drift onshore. Waking up tomorrow morning, just a couple of showers popping up. And then as we head into the afternoon hours, another risk for some afternoon thunderstorms, but pretty low chance, only a 40% chance for some rain for your Saturday. Temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 80s, just jumped up to 87 in Sebastian, 87 in Vero, Boynton Beach at 83 degrees, 85 Boca, 83 out in Okeechobee. And if you're planning on spending time by the pools today, highs warming up into the upper 80s, and of course that UV index in that high category, so make sure you're applying that sunscreen, reapplying throughout the day. Those highs this afternoon, upper 80s to low 90s, and as I mentioned, there is a high risk for rip currents today. Water temperature in the upper 80s, and boating forecast for today sees running around 2 to 3 feet, and there's a moderate chop on those inland waters. Here's looking at your 7-day forecast. 60% chance for rain today. Again, as I mentioned, mostly inland. 40% chance for rain for your Saturday. And then as we head into your Sunday, those those tropical storm winds possibly hitting us maybe come Sunday morning with winds up to maybe in excess of over 39 miles per hour. Then as we head into Monday and Tuesday, that's when we're going to watch the arrival of Hurricane Dorian. Of course, we'll have to keep you in the loop of what's going on, but right now there's a chance we could be seeing hurricane force conditions as we head into Monday and Tuesday.